Practice? We're talking about practice? Why, yes, actually, we are. The South Dakota women's basketball team tipped off the 2019-2020 season with the start of official practice last week. We caught up with senior guard Ciara Duffy and junior center Sjerven to get an idea of the team's mindset heading into a new season.
Shoes squeaking, teammates talking. Oh, and this. If you're a basketball fan, those sounds are music to your ears. Official practice has begun for the South Dakota women's basketball team as they look to build off an historic 2018-19 season, which saw the Coyotes become the first Summit League team to earn an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament.
We did a lot of things last year that this program has never done, and that a lot of the girls on the team, none of us had ever played in the NCAA tournament, getting an at-large bid, all of those things. I think we left a lot of things to be done this year, and we're definitely still hungry.
It was a lot of what we wanted, we accomplished a lot of really good things, but I think there's still a very sour taste in our mouth about the way things ended. You look at the last 3 games, and I think all of us would agree that there was a lot of shortcomings.
The never satisfied mindset. Not a bad way to enter preseason. Although South Dakota returns 83% of their scoring, 83% of rebounding, and 85% of their minutes played from a season ago, there was one piece of the 2018-19 team that could not only put up numbers, but the unstatables as well. Allison Arns, the lone senior on last year's squad and Summit League Defensive Player of the Year.
And losing Allison was obviously huge. She left some big shoes to fill, and I think it kind of motivates all of us because what she did offensively, we all need to kind of step up and be able to pick up what she did, and then defensively specifically, she was amazing. And I think there were a lot of things that probably went unnoticed. And now as we start, practicing, getting ready for games and stuff, there's this kind of realization like we all need to step up into that role and do what she did for 4 years.
I think when Allison left, it didn't hit a ton of us until we started practicing this year, and like Ciara said, we realized how much she really did for our team. But it's also a very good motivation for us to everyone to step up.
A new challenge, yes. And another challenge the team is eager to tackle, their tough schedule.
We're just excited for game 1, honestly. But I think seeing some of those big name teams on your schedule is always really fun, and it definitely kind of motivates you when you step onto the court for practice each day because you know that you're going to be playing against the best.
Yeah, you see those big names on your schedule, and I don't think there's anything more motivating than knowing that you get the chance to play on that stage and play against those players.
Head coach Dawn Plitzu-White has always said if you want to be the best, you have to play the best. Looks like she and her staff have definitely set the team up to do some special things this season. A new year, a new opportunity, and for the 4 members of the senior class, one last go-around in a Coyote jersey.
I think we're just excited to go out there and get to play this game, and for me especially to have it be the last year, I'm just excited to get to play one more year with these awesome people and leave it on the court. There's a lot of things that we want to accomplish, and for me as a senior, and I know the other seniors feel the same, there's some things that we want to be able to check off the list before we graduate.
Well, we here at Midco SN are certainly looking forward to seeing what gets checked off this year. The Coyote season opener is November 5th at Northeastern University out in Boston. And speaking of that tough non-conference schedule you heard them talking about, let's take a look at that again. So here are the non-conference opponents. Like Duffy and Sjerven said, some big names on there, big names and good teams. These right here are the teams that made postseason play last year, either the WNIT or the NCAA tournament. These teams, like USD, well, they made it to the big dance and they did quite well. Here's how well, actually. Yeah, 2 Sweet 16 programs, mind you. South Carolina won the national championship in 2017 and lost to the eventual national champs Baylor just last season. So needless to say, it is a tough schedule, but as you heard, South Dakota is ready for the challenge and excited to take on a new season.